So welcome to part 2.
Wow.
All square.
Topsy-turvy.
Topsy-turvy. We get into this par 3. It's 133 on the card, but it's got a really long green. It gets quite narrow at the back, and I believe the pin is back
sort of
somewhat.
Back segment, yeah, we're 142 is yardage.
142, so I think there's probably a little bit of green back there. I don't think I've ever played this hole.
We've always been
further back than middle, yeah. Middle.
We've always been wedge and sand wedge and all sorts.
So what have you got?
I've got 8.
Yeah, the same.
I'm going to try and draw it in a little bit. But I'm just worried by drawing it's going to hold up against the wind a bit too much. But
yeah, I feel like a soft 7, but I just don't feel like this wind off the left is then going to allow that, and you're going to lose it on the right.
That's a good point.
So I think
right and left is a bad miss.
Yeah,
it's a fast green.
If you hit it as described, I think it is the shot. We'll just hung.
Left it out there. Kick in. Oh, now that's horrid.
Is that tough?
About pin high, but that's going to be quick. Quick and slippery.
Quick and slippery.
Like an eel going down a water slide.
You didn't have to wait long for the crazy wittiness of the Houdini.
You know, I felt I was going to draw that, so I needed to start it right. But you can kind of start it on the target and try and draw it, can't you?
Yeah, well, it suits my shape a little more than yours, so I'm not actually going to try and do too much.
Okay.
Just a smooth one. There's that white tree in behind. Slightly right at the pin.
I'll have a little look. Yes, I think.
What I'm going at.
I think we know what Steve's talking about.
Going smooth.
Sometimes questionable. And that's turning into the right centre of the green.
Oh.
Did that get kicked left?
Yeah, but I don't think it helped.
A kick left will be good, I reckon.
It was a big cannony kick though.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. That gets you below the hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll wait and see, but I think you'll find yourself with a very makeable putt up the hill.
Sweet. I like your assessment of it rather than mine.
A cannony kick.
A cannony kick. Cannony kick.
Probably hurt if you kicked a cannon, wouldn't it? They're made of iron.
We've found the green side, neither of us on. I've actually kicked on past. It's just such a narrow little
tongue.
Yes, it's a small-ish bit, but Rich has, well, I'm going to say the harder of the two shots, but I haven't gone over to mine yet. I don't think mine is the easiest. You can almost use being above to your advantage, but this ain't easy.
The problem is when it gets on the green, it is so quick. I'm using the thought of Montgomery in the Ryder Cup at Belfry, where he played a shot where he landed it in the rough, and he could have looked very silly.
That wasn't the Belfry.
I think it was.
That was in America, wasn't it?
No, I think it was the Belfry.
Okay.
Comment below.
Maybe he did it twice. He has played more than one chip.
So I'm going to land it 5 yards right of the pin and in the rough.
So
hope
yes.
for a little,
okay.
Just a little nudge.
See, I would fly all the way down, but I think this is very viable. It's probably the safer of the two options as well. So quick, isn't it?
It's still steady now. So quick.
See, that's the good one.
I saw that it probably more shots out of 10 I was going to get to a puttable position.
The bad one that either stays on the bank or goes over the back. It
could be.
It's tough.
Off the downhill line, I just didn't think I could get enough elevation to actually get it to stop, which is why I played that one. So we find Steve. I mean, it wasn't that bad a shot. I think he's just hit one of the little down slopes. He's landed on one of the knobs, and it's just gone forwards. He's going to 100 metre by the looks of it. No. So again, this is delicate.
He kind of landed on the green, and it's going to have a softer. But I think I'm going to use the fringe and kind of just bomble it on.
Bombaleo it on. So this green sloping down left to right and away from him. Let's try this nicely. Struck it nicely. It's just got to settle now.
That's what I was worried. That's why it's the percentage shot. Probably the little flick up.
Gets you the best result.
It's just a tough green. It's a tough green, and
We should have hit the green.
should have hit it.
Okay, so Steve hasn't in fact lost his turn. But you are putting up the hill, Steve. And as we said, it's such a quick
I think these are
shot.
actually not bad shots. I think we're moaning about them.
Because we're not next to the hole.
Yeah, but if you played bad ones, mine would be on that fringe, you'd be on that fringe.
Yeah. And as you can see, if you get off the edge of this green, there's a bit of a drop. So we roll these in. They're good pars. You roll yours in, mine looks a little bit longer.
This is match play, baby.
Oh, that's massive. That's a big putt. That was never anywhere else, Steve. Good putt. Well done, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, pretty straight up the hill, that one. We have got easy-ish putts. And you'd certainly be pleased if you get your tee shots into these positions. But I've just made Richie's a tad harder.
I think mine's coming across the green a tiny bit more than yours.
Bit off the left.
Little tiny bit off my left, yeah. Be a bit more positive because it's for the half.
Yeah. These greens are quite subtle, like mine on the last hole. If you do give it, it can sometimes stay out on the lip. If you blast it, it's likely to lip out as well. So. Slightly hard.
Probably pace on that line, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh well. It's a very good up and down, Steve. Well done.
Thank you.
You deserve the win. You little so-and-so. So the fifth hole. And we're wind right to left. And if you get it drawing, maybe helping just a touch.
Yeah. Things right on the front. So what are we, 425? I think with the right shape, you could get it.
Get it close, get it green side. And this is the one, remember, I did nearly knock it on a couple of vlogs ago. But you've got to send it as tight down the right as you dare.
Yeah, there's more room right, isn't there?
It really cambers when it lands as well. So you want to be down just inside these tree lines. Really is perfect. That's spot on for line. It's just holding up into the wind a fraction. It's a really good drive though, Steve. It's a really, really sweet strike, hitting that really nicely.
Yeah, like you said, it wasn't quite turning on the wind, but it will be up there somewhere. Very pleased with it.
I think once again, I will be playing first. Unless my ball lands on a squirrel, and the squirrel somehow takes it down green.
Of all the things it could land on, how is the squirrel going to help?
Well, it's got a bushy tail. If it lands on a rabbit's tail, it's not going to stay there, is it? Come on, Steve.
Obviously.
Right.
I don't factor these things in enough.
No. Up and out, up and out. Wow.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
There is room out there.
There's also a lot of trees.
There's also a lot of trees.
I'm going to hit provisional because that is a long way right. And I want to take another ball. Get underneath it.
Provisional.
Provisional ball, Callaway number 4.
You sound like a bingo.
One massive block, Callaway number 4.
Yeah, that's a lot better. You're trying to it.
Nearly. It's not there, but it's better than the first one. let's go and see where they have gone.
So we found the first one.
Yes.
We got tree trouble, but it kind of looks worse than it actually is. I don't think these trees in front are
I can get it up over
causing
them.
too much of a problem.
Enough to get to the green, but after when I saw the drive setting off, I didn't know I was going to get to the green anyway.
No. He's off. Look at this running.
Run to the green instead.
So there's a silhouette of a young Houdini. Using the old trick of zap, he'll then zap back down. Here we go. Zapping down the lens. Lens to lens action. He's now adding the two up. You can see his little brain thinking. I think he's got a yardage. He's going to scamper back like the squirrel he was talking about earlier. How far?
Oh, I'm still trying to work it out in my head. I've got 116 plus 57. I'm so good at maths, I'm one of these people that will round the 116 to 150 and
Yeah.
57 up to 60.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm 208. 115. Nice. I'm going to see 7-9.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to 7-9. I don't think I can get anything more up over them.
No, the upslope helps.
The pin, as you said, is right on the front, so just short isn't actually that bad a miss, really.
Yeah, it should. If you can hit the
Go
fairway, it
right
should
to these
trickle down
conifers.
green side anyway.
Top of the hill. Get it right.
Yeah, got the problem was with the ball below your feet, you couldn't really fight it because that would bring the flight
Right down if I'd come this way.
Yeah, so
This way.
we'll see. After the tee shot, you've got a chance.
Yes, I'm still in the hole currently. So even in this cold evening air, Steve has hit an absolute bomber down here. So hole was
50, I got 55.
55. So that's well over. Well, it's about over 350, I think. Just standard, isn't it, Steve?
Standard, mate.
But we have got a really severe downhill slope down to a front pin, so it's a tricky shot.
It's almost, it's trying to add a bit of loft and it still landed short, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like on the fringe.
So do you you're going to sort of mirror the slope with your posture here, or?
A little bit. I'm going to try and use the wrist just a little bit. I don't want to drive it in too much.
No, as you said, you're going to de-loft it with the slope. You need to almost feel like you're keeping that loft on it. That's nice and high. It's exactly how you have to play it. And that's just got to steady. That's a lovely golf shot, Steve. It's a good miss as well, because this is a dastardly pin.
Dastardly, a Dick Dastardly.
A chance to take a commanding lead.
So Rich, in all sorts of bother, you can see his ball there. The branches affecting you?
The branches, I think, they're in my mind. Yeah, I think I'm gonna flight something a little bit lower and try and pitch it on this. This is pretty flat here.
Okay.
I certainly think if I try and land it on the green, I've got to hit it high enough, and then the trees are in the way.
Okay. So not the best of situations. My ball sitting by the pin is also not in young Richard's favour. At least he could take the risk and land it in this sort of semi-rough and kind of take your chances. Isn't the worst of shots to get here, so at least he's given himself a chance. Good contact. Played that very well. It's still gone onto the fringe. Again, I think that was the good shot. It's still Richard to play. Hopefully, I don't need me putter.
This needs to go in, doesn't it?
This needs to go in, and it's not the easiest. There's loads of swing off the left. I'm assuming almost 6 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Could be even more.
It's going to go kind of at least down the line of my putt. Got to send it very high. See, that's a It's a good putt.
Turned after, it's really turned late, didn't it? Didn't do much here.
No.
Go on, you can have yours, Steve. Let's see if you can roll it in for your birdie.
Go on, give me a putt. My putter's not here, is it?
Oh, this could be dangerous. This could be very dangerous. Man of your calibre, doesn't matter what you putt with.
Let's go completely different.
Double claw. Backwards, sideways claw. Negative claw. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Patent pending?
Yes, for my next coaching video, I just call it the buzz. The buzz saw.
Right, so Stephen.
Whoa, two.
Two now. I need to get one back in this part.
Really pushing this way, isn't it?
It is really pushing, so this is a tight tee shot. I mean, I think you can take on the bunker.
I have to. I was tempted to hit 3-wood, and in a comp, I think I would hit 3-wood that way.
Yeah.
It's kind of cold enough. I should clear it, and if it does drift on the wind, it
Probably
still
stop.
works out fine.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happened. You played a sort of almost a bit necky one, a bit drifty.
Yeah, kind of as described.
As described. That's a good competition tee shot.
Whereas, like, if I'd used a 3-wood, you almost try and do the opposite. So you start it out there and try and bring it back towards the bunkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with that one.
Certainly with the tee shots I've hit over the last couple of holes, I think 3-wood is, for me, necessity.
But for your shape, I mean, your shot shape from left to right goes against this hole, so
Clearly.
3-wood is a really good shout. Yep.
Short enough to be okay. It's a long way in. But that's as bad as it could have been. So
yeah, and again, you couldn't have used, if you used that with a driver, that line wouldn't have been ideal. But yeah, it's good, sensible play, Richard.
Well, it's playing with what you've got at that current time, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to strike it at the moment, so just trying to get the ball in play. Top tip.
It's a tough wind. It's not really blowing down any of the holes. So you
So 191.
191.
Uphill into the wind.
This is a long way.
That's
Is it 4?
There's a club that's coming back into the bag. It hasn't been in the bag for a while. It's the Hammer of Thor. It looked at me lovingly when I was clearing out my spare room the other day. It said, "Give me another chance. I won't let you down. My rattle is still as good as ever."
I'm a demigod.
Right, okay. Heart of the green, Hammer of Thor.
That's a good shot.
It's a little heavy, get up. Oh, it is. Chris Hemsworth, thank you. So is it an easy call, Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Wow, film knowledge.
Film knowledge.
It's not dirty dancing, come on. Okay, so Steve, once again, a long way further than me.
120.
Again, it's just difficult because if you try and hit something in the air, because it's so much uphill, it just spends a long time in the air, doesn't it?
And that pin looks frontage, and it's like that, isn't it? If you whack it.
If you leave it short, it's coming back. Well, obviously not to your feet, but off the green.
If you go past the pin. It's
it's fast. Yeah, but you can't be short either.
120.
I'd say spend almost 140. Has he got a telescopic golf club in there that goes exactly 1 hour?
Yeah.
You nudging 9?
No. wedge.
We're hitting wedge, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking between wedge and 50.
Oh, okay. I think you've got to wallop 50 together.
If 50 doesn't work, it's just how do I then play this one? I think I play it smooth, I take the revs off and then the wind is less of a factor.
Sounds like a plan. So you've got a nice lie, a little bit of grass underneath the ball. Good chance to get this close. It's out a little bit right of the pin. That's a safe shot.
Be a tough putt.
You think that's a little bit past the pin, do you?
No, it's just going to be a cross. I was playing against the, you know the one on the first where I pulled it a little?
Yeah.
And I've just kind of
steered it a little bit.
double bluffed myself for no real reason.
There's only one thing worse than a double bluff.
What's that?
Herpes. Okay, so Steve assessing quite a long lengthy putt, but he is pin high, so he's got a sort of 30 footer, a little bit right to left. Get it going left of the hole and it gets away from you pretty quickly, so he's got to get this high enough. So he's started it on a nice line. Is it going to stay up? It's a lovely putt, just a tiny bit shy of pace. You can have that bit, Steve.
Happy with that one.
Yeah, it was a great starting line. Just saying, it's easy to get it missing low on this hole, and then it really gets away from you quickly.
Well, it does, that then becomes 6 feet, and doing 6 feet becomes 9 feet, and all of a sudden,
That's what I've been coaching a lot on the long putts. If you almost overread it, it's always trying to get back to the hole.
Oh, from distance, especially, like, I'm not trying to hole that putt.
No.
So a little extra, and if it misses 2 feet above the hole, who cares? 2 feet below on start line, it then, like I say, goes to 6, 7, 8 feet. So this one's got a lot of swing, but very makeable, and this would be a fantastic birdie. Right-handers tend to like right to lefters, by definition. That's not always true, but you certainly visualise this one going in. Just has to be careful he doesn't hit it too hard. He's boxed it. Oh!
Thimbles!
Oh, ouch!
Ouchie wawa.
Now that would have been a fantastic birdie.
I would have certainly taken birdie after where the tee shot was, but I've stopped the rot.
There we go.
Next part, Steve, I'm coming for you. Coming for you, Stephen.